So how do you sing with good breath control or good support, a good breath support and control? How do we do that? Lexi?
By having good posture and taking little breaths, pushing your diaphragm down.
Well, let me stop you right there. Your diaphragm you don't push it down. It goes down.
Just allowing it to go.
Allowing it to go by expanding your lungs. Yes, very good.
That's all I can think of at the moment.
That's great.
But that's two good ones.
That's awesome, yes. Any other ideas? Izzy?
You can lift your soft palate.
Yes. Yeah, you can lift your soft palate to support your tone. Yes, very good. Cheyenne?
I would say to add on to that, kind of engaging your core.
Yes.
To be able to support that sound.
Yes. Yes, with a consistent support of what I mean by that, I mean that consistent pressure that you're using here. Like you can, when you hiss and you feel that pressure, that tension right here, you could keep that tension as you continue to sing, which is supporting your sound. And lifting your soft palate, like Izzy said, and having good posture, and allowing yourself to take a deep breath, like Lexi said. Awesome. Any other ideas about that? That's awesome. We covered body alignment and breath, placement and soft palate, and abdominal support, which are the three big things that I really wanted you to think about. So that's really good that you pointed those things out.
It was question 9, and it said, "Are you more aware of your vocal health?" And I said yes because I noticed, like, for years now, it's not all the time, but like every now and then I'll be singing, and after I'm done singing, my throat hurts really bad, and I knew it was because I wasn't singing right, but I didn't really know the reason why. And I said it's because I wasn't placing it in the right way. I'm supposed to be placing it down in my abdominals and not in my throat.
Yeah.
And I obviously did not know that because it was very uncomfortable. And just having us talk about this was very helpful because now that doesn't happen.
I'm so glad. That's awesome. So when you become aware of that, when you are aware of the right way to place your sound, you can definitely tell when you don't do it right then. And once you feel that sensation, like, oh no, this is not right, then you know that you've done it right. You know how to do it right.
Yeah, because I've sang in my abdominals before, but whenever you start forcing yourself and you're more aware of it, you figure out oh, it's supposed to feel like this. And then whenever you're singing, you know right then and there before you even strain your voice, like, hey, I need to change this, and then you don't hurt your voice.
Right, and you can do that all on your own. You don't need somebody else to tell you because you know how it feels. That's great. I saw a hand over here. Izzy?
Okay, I'm going back to the confidence question.
Okay.
Okay. I would say very much it would make me a lot more confident because I feel like, well, I know, because when we sang O Oriens at the concert, I mean, my breath control wasn't terrible, but it was like, and now I feel like it could be with that. I'll feel a lot more confident.
Great.
Because if we sing it again, I'd be like,
going off of what Dylan said about vocal health, is there anyone else that had anything to say about their understanding of vocal health? Elena?
I think through this, again, with the support and learning about breath, I'm able to do that better. And I like to do musical theater, and so I think I focus more about how stuff sounds, and I should be more focused on my vocal health along with that. Because I think if I constantly sing in my chest, or in my throat and in my chest voice, it's not healthy, and so I've learned to sing more into my head voice, and that's a lot healthier.
Yeah, I think there's definitely times that we sing in chest voice, especially in the alto section, because you live down there. And just knowing how to manage that with your support here and your placement here, you can still keep it in a good spot, but knowing how to not force your chest voice, but just keep it placed in the right spot and supporting it with your mechanism that you have here, your anatomy to support you. But I'm glad you said that about knowing the difference between chest and head and being able to place it in the right spot. That's great. Yeah, Gracie?
Well, before we talked about this, I would always
whenever I was trying to get like higher or like go really low, I'd like squeeze from like my throat. So like my throat would always hurt really bad after we sang. And so like just knowing that you have to place your breath in your abdominals, it feels a lot better. I can sing like bigger and louder.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Lexi?
Yeah, again, like doing musical theater, whenever I dance, I put it up here. You should not do that. But thinking about, because when my dance teacher always tells me to like breathe through my back, but doing that along with breathing down while I'm dancing has like made it easier to like not do that just because I'm like running out of breath and like stressing about not falling on my face.
Right.
Has like finding that balance has like helped me understand it better.
That's great. And with dancing too, you're using a lot of air, and you have to have a lot of support to keep you going, and that keeps you tired. But if you are able to manage it with your breath while you're singing, which is really tough, it becomes a lot more successful, I think. That's great. Yes, Molly.
So I feel like it can definitely help me in the future for like, I tend to get sick around January and February, and like last year I woke up and I was so like, it was awful, and it was state solo and ensemble, and I remember waking up and I was like, oh no. And I remember warming up, I was like putting it here, and I was like, this doesn't feel good, like I can't do this. But now I feel like this year it'll be better, and I'll know the support from my abdominals and not to hurt my voice more than it already is from whatever I had. I don't even know what it was.
That's great, yeah. You know, I think that's something similar that happened to me when I said I lost my voice freshman year of college. I think I wasn't supporting my sound at all the right way, and I was sick, and I lost my voice entirely. So that it's really important to to know these things about your
About breath control too, and I feel like before I would kind of just sing and not really focus on what I was doing, but ever since we learned about this, I will think of it while I'm singing and make sure I'm doing the right thing.
That's awesome. I'm really glad to hear that.
I had the breathing in my head a lot last weekend because I was sick and we had Oliver. And usually, like, I'm a natural belter, so I don't think about breathing ever. And I put that down in one of my rehearsals because sometimes we're not belting, and I'm really bad at breathing, like really, really bad. So Oliver mostly is just me like screaming that I was sick. So like the air wasn't there. So like even when I did my lines, I had to think like, how am I standing? How can I take a full breath before I deliver this? So yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. That's